So it's been a long time since I made a video, and that is because I was waiting for the car to come back in order to make videos of the parts installation. But I have bad news about that, so I will break that down to you guys in just a second, so stay tuned. So what we are going to do today is install the quick latch hood pins I ordered. In the meantime, I'm going to show you guys what I bought from Rotary13B1.com. So let's get to it. So I ended up getting these keys from Rotary13B1.com. So I went with the rotor key right here. Obviously I got them made already. They're actually pretty good. Online they look kind of like cheesy and like, I don't know, they just like look like really cheesy, but once I got them, they're like really sturdy and a lot better than the OEM keys. So kudos to them for that, or whoever makes these, I guess, but kudos to them for selling those. I also ordered this one with the F&E emblem on it. It looks amazing and it matches my emblems, so that is why I got these. So an extra set of keys for whenever I want to use one or the other. I also got this cool, let me show you guys. Also got this cool jet tag from them. I'm not sure they're still giving these out with the orders, but I ended up getting one of these. Alright, before we get started, one more thing. The car. Okay, so let me explain what's going on with the car. I sent it over to a friend of a friend's house, no, I'm just kidding, friend of a friend's house, and it was there for about 2 months, month and a half roughly. So we ended up getting the engine put on. As you could tell, this car is a mess. That is an old wiring. It looked like it's been chewed through by a rat or who knows what, but it looks bad. And the new harness is here, but it's like all disconnected, and I would show you guys, but it's like somewhere in there. So some wires, like for the alternator, one of them is like, I don't know if you can see here, it's like out of place and ripped right at the corner, so that's like a pain in the ass. And like wires like just hanging out like that. This wire harness is like shitty, and the guy that was installing the engine, I guess, gave up, and I could see why, because this looks like a pain in the ass. So what we're gonna have to do is probably take it to DNA garage and have this whole thing fixed, because I am not good with wiring, and that is a no-no. Also, like, this wasn't even bolted on, just like a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna bash him, like, he tried, but I will have to take this car somewhere else, most likely DNA garage, because they're awesome people. I'm sorry if you guys can't see that well because it's kind of dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this and then show you guys what I did. First, I'm gonna put these hood pins on, put the tape, close the hood so I can see where it lands, drill the holes, and install it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the quick latch install is complete. I put a little bit of that thread locker they gave me in here, a little bit underneath, and in that section right there before I screwed it on, I put a little bit of the thread locker in there. So the 2.5 inch, I guess, is to cut this big hole right here. And once you cut that big hole, you do the 1.25 inch on the other side. And once you do that, you put this in, you put the thread locker, and you lock it on. I guess a 2.5 inches to get your fingers in here, and there's just enough space to do that, so that's awesome. Big kudos to them for putting that in the instructions. This one right here, it's simple. You just bolt on, well, it already has a bolt. You take off the one underneath, take off the washer, you put the washer underneath it, then the bolt. And to try it out first, on this end, you just wanna, it doesn't matter the height at first, you just try to make sure they're both kind of even, and then you close it just to make sure it locks on, and then you open it, and then you adjust these right here. It took me about like 3 or 4 times to get it right. And what you want to do is use a measuring tape. So just use a measuring tape and measure from the end of the bolt to that section right there, and make sure it's even with that side once you get it correct. And you want to keep adjusting both of them at the same time. You don't want to leave one higher than the other, because then the hood won't close right. So do both at a time and do them about the same length, and then close the hood. If it doesn't work, raise it up. If it works and the lines are perfect, then you're good to go. So yeah, let me show you guys how it works. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna close the hood. Boom, it's latched on. And that side is latched on. I'm sorry, once again it's a little dark, and damn it, I should have put that back in its correct place. So now to unlock it, you just simply action. Press and press, and the hood is unlocked. Sorry, this thing is in the way. Okay, let's try it now. Boom, locked, loaded, and there. Just simply click and click. Locked into place. Locked into place. Locked in place. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys liked, and it helped out in some sort of way. It was a pretty easy install, nothing too hard. I chose to put the latches on the side because mine has those divots, and on the side it holds on firmly rather than putting them in the front of the hood. But either way, they look amazing. You can't really see them unless you're up close, and I love the design of those quick latches. And shout out to Quick Latch for making that design. It's not a sponsored video, I just love their product, and big kudos to them for coming up with that idea and making it happen. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below. You guys do not want to miss what's coming up next for this car. I do have another part that I'm going to install, and as far as the engine goes, that's not stopping me from finishing the body of the car in the meantime, while we wait to take it to DNA Garage, or if I could find someone before then to help me out a little bit, so that way DNA Garage doesn't have to do too much work and leave it a little less work for them. So we'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure yet, and we're gonna leave it here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Once again, Ed Range, keep on rotating. Peace.